Welcome to the Manifestation Babe podcast. My name is Catherine Zinkina, and I'm a manifestation expert, master mindset coach, and multiple seven-figure entrepreneur. I'm obsessed with helping you achieve everything that you once thought was impossible. If you're looking to massively up-level your life, your finances, your relationships, your productivity and success, then you have come to the right place. My goal in this podcast is to help you see the infinite potential within yourself to be, do, and have anything that your heart desires. Think of this podcast as your weekly dose of mindset development to help you maximize who you are and where you're going. Leave it to me to provide you with the tools, the resources, the strategies, and teachings that you need to manifest a reality wilder than your wildest dreams. I know we're about to have so much fun together, so thank you so much for pushing play today. And now let's begin. Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of the Manifestation Babe podcast. I am reporting live to you from my bedroom. I converted my bedroom, more specifically my bed, into my podcast studio today because it's just one of those days where I want to chill out. And fun fact for you, my coach and I really worked on the idea of letting it be effortless and letting things be easy. And something we discovered is that one way that I can bring more ease into my life is to podcast straight from bed because there's no resistance. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to set anything up. I just grab my microphone, I sit down, I'm on my bed, and here we are. I get to pump out some incredible, valuable, game-changing content for you. I do want to say one thing. And I guess it's time to get used to it because I'm about to be a mom. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a crying baby in the background at some point in future episodes. But if you hear some crying currently, it is not my baby yet. I'm only 16 weeks pregnant. It's actually my puppy, and he has the worst separation anxiety right now. It's like I'll go into another room, and for him, it's just the end of the world. It's like I abandon him, never to return. It's like a freaking tragedy. And so we're just going to ignore him for a sec. I want to come in here and give you guys a very tactical exercise. Instead of doing a longer episode, why not sprinkle in some tactical, shorter exercise episodes for you so that you can actually start to see results with all the manifestation content. Because it's one thing for you to listen and listen and listen and listen and never take any action versus listening for 5 minutes and taking action for 20, right? Different ball game. So I want to make that super easy for you. So this is a journaling exercise that I actually learned from one of my really good friends, Colin Boyd. I actually learned this from him sharing it on someone else's podcast. But since then, we become really good friends. We text back and forth here and there. I haven't seen him since before the pandemic, but hopefully that changes soon. And this journaling exercise was so powerful for me. And it's actually something also that I teach to my students and do myself. Because it's a great bridge exercise. Sometimes when we are told to shift our identities and we focus on doing identity work, because identity is so, so important. Whatever follows I am becomes your destiny. And whatever your identity is the beliefs, is the actions, is the behaviors that you're also going to embody. You're naturally going to think like the type of person who embodies a certain identity, right? The results that you have in your life currently is because it's coming from a certain identity that you're currently embodying, whether you're aware of it or not. And the version of reality that you are creating in the process of creating comes from a different identity. And the way to bridge the difference, the gap between where you are and where you want to go, the easiest and fastest, most effective, quantum leaping way that you can do it is to shift your identity. But for many people, if you're experiencing a certain reality and you're just being told to say, no, just tell yourself you're rich, right? I am rich. I'm so rich, right? Your mind is smarter than that, okay? You're going to come up some sort of resistance because it's just too big of a gap right now. It's like there's nothing in your being that is matching that reality. And so therefore it's hard for you to even see how you're going to get there, let alone, pretending that you're already rich, meaning being able to out loud say to yourself or say to someone else, like, hey, I'm already rich, right? So I really love this exercise because it is a bridge exercise. And this also comes from a concept that I teach to my students around affirmations and how affirmations, yes, they absolutely are effective, but the way that some people are using them might not always be effective. And one of the ways we can make affirmations more effective is if we're having a hard time believing an affirmation, like, for example, I am rich, we can tell ourselves instead, I'm in the process of becoming rich. I am choosing to believe that I am now becoming rich, right? Big difference, because if you're on the path of expansion, if you're on the path of abundance and wealth and creation and whatever it is that you want to create, whatever evolution of your life, whatever it looks like, absolutely is it true that you're in the process of it? Absolutely is it true that you are choosing to believe something? Yes. And so therefore we feel little to no resistance to those affirmations. And then over time, once you believe to your freaking core that is true, then it's so much easier for you to then just drop that and say, I am rich, right? For example, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I am successful, insert whatever you want. And so when Colin shared this, I was like, this is so smart. This is such a great bridge exercise. I love it. So I don't know what he calls it, but I call it, I am the type of person who, okay? So I am the type of person who. So notice the bridge is the type of person who, and the identity comes from the I am. So this is like a morning journaling prompt that I would love for you to do, whether it is, it doesn't even have to be in the morning. It's just like my advice is for you to do it in the morning because you can start your day on such a very high vibration and such a good note, but you can do this at any moment. So you open up your journal, and every single day, you make a list of everything that you want to do, feel, experience, become, manifest, and attract in the format, I am the type of person who. So for example, I am the type of person who easily and effortlessly receives, for example, $10,000 in his, her, their business on a monthly basis. Or it doesn't even have to get that specific. It could be something that you are wanting to experience, wanting to feel, right? It's not just things that we manifest. We can manifest anything, you guys. So you can say, I'm the type of person who loves and respects herself unconditionally. Or I am the type of person who has amazing friendships, right? Beautiful, bountiful friendships. Or I am the type of person that loves his, her, their body. It can be anything. So anything you want to experience, feel, become, want to do, manifest, attract. So you're just going to make a list, and it kind of works like a desires list, but it's an identity list. So who are you now becoming? So this works as the same as these I am statements, except the wording is a little bit different so that we can drop that resistance. And therefore our brains don't automatically reject them. And I'm telling you, do this every single day, maybe like 10 to 20, for example. You're going to be surprised and amazed with what comes through. And you're just going to naturally start to think, to believe, to feel, to vibrate like that type of person until you actually are that person. And when you are that person, then guess what? Reality needs to match identity. It's law. It's quantum physics. Like there's no way around this, right? One of the simplest examples that really helped me cement this, for some reason it's this example. When I was taking my NLP certification, my teacher said, hey, to someone random when he was talking about the concept of identity and how very important it is and how it really shapes everything. He says, hey, do you want a cigarette? Randomly to a person in the class. And the person says no. And he goes, why not? The person goes, well, I'm not a smoker. And he's like, exactly, you're not a smoker. So you would never even think about a cigarette. It's not something that you even think about because in your identity, you're not a smoker. A smoker is thinking about cigarettes, but a non-smoker isn't really thinking about cigarettes. So it goes with the same thing. Your identity is going to shape your thoughts. It's going to shape your perceptions, your perspectives. It's going to shape your behaviors. It's going to shape the actions that you take. Right? How you respond to situations. It determines so many things. So I wanted to give you guys something tactical. And please share this exercise once you've completed it with whoever you want. I'm sure Colin doesn't mind because I posted this on my Instagram before as a reel and he was very appreciative that I shared it. So go for it. And if you love this tip and you're down for more practical tips and tricks and all that, all these hacks that I have up my sleeve around manifestation, then you're absolutely going to love what I have in store for you inside of my Breakthrough to Abundance workshop, which starts this upcoming Monday. So it's just in a couple of days. And inside of the workshop, I'm going to show you exactly how to embody, exactly how to become the most abundant version of yourself so that you never have to worry about not having enough ever again. Like enough, the word enough is like so, I don't know, 2018, 2017, right? Like let's go from enough to overflow, to more than you know what to do with. So you'll be able to go from that to that and know exactly how to embody the most abundant version of yourself in just 5 days. And the workshop is completely free. So you just sign up for free at manifestationbabe.com/abundance. And you're also going to win prizes just for participating, but also learn very important concepts and ways of thinking and ways of being that you can take with you from these 5 days and apply it for the rest of your life. And of course, have the opportunity, because this of course will lead inside of Manifestation Babe Academy, to go even deeper and experience a whole life transformation inside of MBA, or you can just stop there and apply what you learn in 5 days and also experience a transformation. Of course, I can't promise you it's going to be as big as MBA because MBA is a 20-week long program, but I will do my best to share with you as much as I can in those 5 days. So again, that's manifestationbabe.com/abundance. And I will catch you in the workshop or in the next episode. Love you so much. Mwah. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you absolutely loved what you heard today, be sure to share it with me by leaving a review on iTunes so that I can keep the good stuff coming your way. If you aren't already following me on social media, come soak up the extra inspiration on Instagram by following @manifestationbabe or visiting my website at manifestationbabe.com. I love and adore you so much and can't wait to connect with you in the next episode. In the meantime, go out there and manifest some magic.